Hey boys and girls, it is Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. As always, super pumped and excited to be with you today. We are doing some serious, right, putting numbers together, composing them, and taking them up, breaking them apart, which is like, we call that decomposing. You know what made me think of decomposing is, do you know like in the fall when all the leaves fall off the trees, and then you can see them like breaking apart. It's called decomposing because they break apart. They break apart and eventually they break apart into such small pieces they go back into the soil. All right, little math science connection there for you this morning, this afternoon, whenever you happen to be watching this math video. Okay, so let's take a look at what you did the other day. You were shaking and spilling for 5. Some of you might have found that 2 reds and 3 yellows, right? 2 and 3. So I'll put them out here like this. What did I say? 2 reds and 3 yellows. So 2 and 3 makes 5. Some of you may have seen that 4 reds and 1 yellow makes 5. So that's 4 and 1, right? Some of you may have seen that just 1 red, and so you could break 5 into 4 yellows and 1 red. So 5 could be broken into 1 and 4, right? So in every 5, there's a 1 and a 4, or a 4 and a 1, okay? You can always, when you're bringing things together, it doesn't matter if you're doing like, so watch, I'll do it with my fingers. If you're doing 1 and 4, you still get 5. Or if you're doing 4 and 1, you still get 5. Okay, that's called a commutative property. You do not need to know that word. I'm just throwing it out there in case, a little conversation starter. But all it means is that you can do 4 and 1 makes 5. And if you turn it around, 1 and 4 also make 5. Doesn't matter which way you do it. Okay, that's all. Awesome possum. You may have seen that, did anybody get 5 reds? Right, 5 and 0. So lots of different combinations. For 6, I didn't write them all out, but let's take a look at some of the ways that might have looked. You might have had, let's see, did anybody have 3 reds and 3 yellows? That makes 6, right? So 3. So here, 3 and 3. Okay, let me get my marker. So if we have 6 in total, there's 3 reds and 3 yellows, right? Or it could have been, let's see, if I flip this one over, it could have been 4 reds and 2 yellows, right? Or, watch this little magic trick. Boom, boom. It could be 2 reds and 4 yellows. Remember I was talking about it doesn't matter which order it goes in? Did anybody raise your hand if you got this. Anybody get 1 red and 5 yellows? Yeah, you can break 6 into 1 and 5, right? Or it could be 1 and 5, or it could be 5 and 1, because right now I have 5 reds and 1 yellow. This is, boys and girls, if you ever are bored and you want something very exciting to do, I say that only somewhat sarcastically, take out your red and yellow counters, count out, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many you want, and flip them around and see how many combinations you can come up with. Pretty exciting, right? Maybe somebody got like 6 red and 0 yellow, like that. I don't know. Maybe. All right, let's take a look at the number 7. Let's go back to our computer app from the other day. All right, so here I am. We're going to look at the number 7. Okay, so I'm going to bring up some frogs. If I grab this one that says 5, it gives me 5 frogs at once. Pretty cool, right? I get 5 green frogs. Okay, and I need 2 more, so 6, 7. Oh, whoa, what happened there? Okay, I got 7 frogs, okay? So over here, now you may not know this, but this is a log, okay, and this is a pond. So we're going to break up these 7 frogs into 2 groups and see what we can come up with. So let's see, for example, what if 3 frogs jump onto the log? All right, so we took 3 away. All right, so 3 away, and we're still left with 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so these frogs jump into the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, awesome possum. Why do I say awesome? I don't know. It's just fun to say, I guess. All right, so 7, we can break up 7 into a group of 3 and a group of 4. All right, 3 of the frogs are here on the log, and 4 of them are in the pond. Let's see if we can find another way that we could divide up or split up these frogs, okay? All right, so what if this time 5 frogs jump onto the log, okay? What if 5 of them jump onto it? So, boys and girls, while I'm doing this, raise your hand. Have anybody heard of addition or subtraction? All right, so we're going to be getting into that in a few weeks. This, what we're doing right now, is going to be like crazy, super helpful for you to do addition and subtraction. All right, we're not doing it yet. Don't get too ahead of me here, but this is really going to be helpful because really subtraction is like taking things away, finding the difference. And we just had 7 frogs and 5 of them just jumped onto the log. So let's record that. 5 of them. All right, so we'll write down 5. 5 of them jumped onto the log. How many are left? 2 frogs. So I'm going to put my 2 right here. Ba-boom. All right, and they are going to go to the pond. All right, they're like, well, fine, go to your log. We don't care. We're going to go to our pond. Fine. So you can break up 7 into a 5 and a 2 because it's 5 and 2 make 7. All right, let's try one more. All right, so my frogs went back, so now I still have 7 frogs up here. What if this time the frogs that were on the log, most of them were like, ooh, that pond sounds nice. I'm getting kind of hot. So only 1 frog comes onto the log, and all the other ones go to the pond. How many are in the pond? If 1 goes to the log, how many are in the pond? Well, let's see. Let's get our marker out. There's 1 frog over here. So 7, take away 1, gives us, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 7 can be broken up into 1 and 6. I think we said 5 and 2, 4 and 3, or 3 and 4. Okay, so we're learning the different ways we can break apart the number 7. Okay, awesome. Let's do one with the number 8, and then I'll show you what to do for today. Okay, it's gonna be the same thing as the last time with shake and spill. So to get 8, I need to add 1 more frog. So now we have 8 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's say that 4 of them hop onto the log, okay? We'll go a little bit faster this time. And the rest of them, there's still 4 left. So if you take 4 away from 8, you're still left with 4 frogs. All right. Call that a doubles fact, because if you double 4, if you repeat it again, you get 4 more, and then you get 8, okay? So if we record this, it looks like 8 can be broken up into 4 and 4, right? Now, what if one of these frogs gets hot and says, oh, I'm going into the pond? Boop. Whoa. Now, it just changed, right? Now we've broken up 8 into 3 and 5. There's 3 frogs here, 1, 2, 3, and there's 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, what if another frog gets hot and jumps into the pond? Oh my goodness. Now we've broken up 8. We've broken it apart into 2 different numbers, which are 2, right? There's 2 frogs here. And how many frogs are over here now? There were 5. We added 1 more. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa! 8 can be broken up into 2 and 6. Watch this, boys and girls. Remember I said it doesn't matter what order it goes in? What if four frogs jump back onto the log? Look, now there's 6 on this side and 2 over here. It still makes 8 though, right? Okay, but let's go back to where we were. There were 6 frogs in the pond. What if one more frog, this frog right here, gets hot and he or she jumps on? Now we have 2 even different numbers. So instead of 2 and 6, so boys and girls, you see, like, the bigger the number, the more ways we can break it apart, right? So watch this. I'm going to say there's 1 frog over here and 7 frogs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And lastly, if this frog says, oh, I miss everybody, I'm going to come over here. Now we also have, sorry about that. Now we have 0 frogs over here and 8 over here. All right, that's awesome. So let me show you what you're going to be doing with this. Same thing as last time. You'll be doing this on your paper that says Shake and Spill 7, Thursday, and Shake and Spill 8, also Thursday, okay, which is today. All right, so this time, instead of putting 6 in my cup, I'm going to put 7. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this is the fun part. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your cup. Okay, now we spill it out. Some of them roll around. I'm going to put the reds over here and the yellows over here. Okay, can you see that? Is my head in the way? All right, so let's take a look. Now we want to record what we just found out, which is that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. Okay, so we remember for reds we just color it. We color it in like a big dark circle. Okay. Now for the yellows we don't color it in. We just do a circle. 1, 2, 3. So 4 reds, right? Right here, 4 reds, and then 3 yellows. So 7 is 4 and 3. Okay. Now then what you do is you do it again. Okay, until you filled out the whole paper. Okay, you're going to find lots of different ways you can break apart 7. Now, if I do it again and I get 4 reds and 3 yellows again, I can redo it. It's fine. All right, so this time, let's see what I get this time. I got the same thing, so I'm going to try it again. Okay, let's see real quick. Shake, shake, shake. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, this time it's very different. I only got 2 reds and 5 yellows, right? So that means I'm going to do 2 reds like this, and the yellows I just do a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can see there's 2 reds right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can write down that 7 is 2 and 5. Okay? Now you do the exact same thing for 8, but you need to put 8 of the counters in here, not 7. You have to put 8. And then you shake it, and you spill it just like you've been doing. Okay? And it looks like we got 3 reds. I always put red on this side. And we got, let's see, a bunch of yellows. I don't know how many yellows. There's a lot of yellows. So let's take a look. You would color it in the same way. You would say, okay, 3 reds, 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 is 3 and 5. Okay? And then you just keep doing that with the 8s until you fill out that page. All right, boys and girls, have fun with this, all right? And remember, if you don't have a cup, just put them in your hands, right, like this, and you go shake, 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 and then spill them out. It's the same amount of fun. All right, great job. I'm proud of you. Hopefully I'll see you around in the classroom soon now that we're all coming back. Okay, it's been great working with you. I'm very proud of all the work you've done. And remember to be safe, be kind, and be good to your parents. All right, boys and girls. Bye-bye.